All right, so before we get started, I just want to say that pool day was very lackluster. Um, you know, maybe it's because I was sick. I think I gave it as much effort as I had, but you know, this is only week one. I'm letting that app uh, do all the programming and stuff, so I'm just logging with it. You know, the questions that it asks and the weights and everything. Today we have our second leg day of the week. The last one was more quad focused. This was more hamstring focused. Now, that being said, I've only got one set of laying leg curls and one set of standing leg curls. I don't know why the app did it that way, but you know, I'm going to give it as much effort as necessary for growth, and it'll likely add a lot more sets. But let's get started. I got my first set coming up. 135 is the weight. I think this is a 3-to-1 ratio machine, so it's not exactly 135. But I did 4 plates last time, and I thought that was way too heavy. They only got like 8 reps, so 3 plates today. I'm also jacked up on 400 milligrams of caffeine. Still not feeling the best. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Supposed to be a 3 RIR. I think 12 was right there. So I'll log that. I'll get this set up for the standing leg extension. All right, so I did a couple reps just to fill this out. I'm not really sold on the idea here, um, but maybe you guys could watch this and get a better, give me some ideas on how to make this movement just a little, not convenient, but just better. I did like 5 reps on this left leg, so I'm gonna start on the right. The way I think what I'm going to do is have this leg forward and just kind of come over and hang on to the handles, little arch in the back maybe. Let's say 14. I think that was 14. Again, like I said, I'm not totally set on that. Couldn't really get a good squeeze, I don't think. But the stretch is there. I'm trying to at least get the stretch, and I'm also, at least sometimes, pointing the toes up to the ceiling when it's back this way, and then pointing them towards that when I'm fuck. Just watch. 15. All right. Again, like I said, I'm not totally set on that. I think that could give a good pump, maybe, with more sets. But, I'll update the app. That's why I paid for it, so it can be the coach, and I don't have to plan anything or do anything. It'll just update based on my feedback. Uh, but yeah, I think that could probably be executed a little better. Maybe could add 10, 20 more pounds. But week one, that's fine. Let's drink more caffeine. I think I've got the pull throughs next. I will start with that 25-pound plate. And really, it's not about gaining a lot of muscle there or anything like that. It's a movement pattern, trying to load it into the glutes and the hamstrings and keeping it off my low back. So let's do that now. All right. Only 2 sets here. I really, 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 really need to focus. So, like, if I was doing like an RDL, I'd really would try to focus on pushing my hips back. Or if I was doing like right now that's just stretching the hamstrings. Or if I was doing like a good morning, focus on getting maybe I'll reduce the range of motion to like right here. And that's just where my forearms are hitting the thighs. I think that's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I'm feeling the low back. Ah. 12 there. Again, that's just all low back. If I have to replace this exercise, I will. But I really need the ability to hip hinge better and the ability to load into my hips and my hamstrings and not freaking my spine. I mean, really, honestly. Um, this is showing a huge weakness, you know. Uh, I've only got one more set here. We could switch to hip bridges or hip thrusts, but those aren't really hip extension movements as much as this. You're getting hip extension obviously because you have to have glutes unless you do kickbacks or something. But this movement is also, I placed it here purposefully for practice. So I guess we'll just practice. All right, focus. Push the hips. I'm falling back on the heels purposefully and come back up. I focus really on like kind of like Dr. Mike Israel tells when he does like a good morning. He really exaggerates. This is his face too. He really exaggerates that spinal erector extension or spinal extension. I think maybe I felt a little less back doing it that way, a little less low back. But I'm just gonna have to keep doing it. I don't want to give up on it after just 2 sessions in the first week. I should at least run it for 3 weeks. I think maybe. If I was talking to somebody who is experienced, an experienced lifter, I would say what's working and not working. In week one, you can throw it out. I don't like to tell myself that because I'm in my head too much. So I'm going to at least leave it in for 3 weeks, if not 4 or whatever. So let's move on. This was the first exercise on day 1 with this one weight. I got 15 reps. I'm shooting for 15 reps again, but really it should be a RIR 3. We'll get as big of a stretch as we can. Maybe I didn't put it on that one. I'm cutting my fucking leg open though. Son of a bitch. All right. Holy. Let's get ready for the next set. Messing around with mic placement. So you guys pay attention to where it's at and you tell me where it's better at, I could probably rest for another 30 seconds or so, but let's push it. It ain't that big of a deal. There's only 2 sets here. After this, it's calf raises. Nothing crazy. On the stairs, body weight. I think I got like 25 reps last week. I'll do that same thing again. Maybe we'll do a pose down. Maybe we won't. I'm off work today, so maybe we'll do a pose down somewhere else where we can do a little bit different lighting or whatever and just see. But probably not. Six. 9. Oh, 10. 11. Oh, 12. 13. I'm telling the app that was fucking easy. I could definitely do like 2 or 3 more reps, but that's 3 RRs where we were supposed to be at. Holy shit! All right. I'm not gonna make you watch the fucking calves unless somebody says, "Hey, I want to watch you do fucking calves." Calves was probably the only body part that got sore last week. So, also, everyone that's been gassing me up, thank you. To the dude that says I need a spotter, I don't need no fucking spotter.